Hello. Today I'm here to try and help with a video that I watched the other day on basically it's a redstone staircase and it's designed to be taken down and hidden. However, a lot of people when I watched it were confused and I can understand why because it doesn't work on Java version in that video. It's kind of just for consoles. So I saw there was a guy in the description. He did a massive paragraph basically trying to help us all. However, as most of us know, it's a bit harder to understand when you're reading it. It's better to have a visual representation, right? So I'm here to basically do that for him. I'll put his comment on the screen somewhere, and in the description I'll put his name, and I'll link the original video because the original video will help you a lot in this video because this is based on that video. Because around here he talks about this being an 8 by 10 and then 6 deep. I did this so you can look at it, you can see, you can count blocks, do what you want. Part 2, he basically shows that here he just places a random block like that, and then 4 pistons up there, 4 pistons down here, and then you've got the 4 blocks either side like that. Okay, so it will help if you get all your blocks. You will need slime blocks and honey blocks, both equally important in this. On the next part here, if you follow this video, you've got all this redstone. Again, pause the video if you need to. Here's all the ticks. So you've got 3 tick, 1 tick, 4 tick, 1 tick, 3 tick, and then that's the exact same. Here is one of the major changes in that video. He does 2 pistons here to do the staircase on top. It won't work, so you've got to put it down into the floor one, and you need again a slime block or a honey block to go on top of it, same sides. You cannot change it. And also the obsidian on top of those blocks will stop it from breaking. On to the next part. Again, if you follow his video, it'll have the part where he puts on the stairs. It's all linked up. He'll talk about placing the glass on that one to boost it up, place a redstone on top of it, and then basically just place a block there and then on top. So you've got these blocks on either side, and then just place it up against the wall like that. And you need a redstone torch facing the wall. This is the part where people were starting to get confused, because in the video he places another torch there, and then it's like, I think it's this, he does that or something in the video, and there's people, oh shit, no, actually, sorry, it's this, places this here, like that, right? Everyone's confused there. People are telling them to rotate it. They're like, oh, how do you do that? Which way do you rotate it? Do you make it fucking face the wall? Who knows? Right, in reality, it's this right here. So you need to, rather than having that redstone torch, and rather than having this stupid piston do that, so you need to get rid of the torch, get rid of the piston, fuck that, and basically follow the line here that he's done and place it right there, and that way it will do the exact same as what this did. See, they both reach out to the same block, and then you'll need to just basically punch a hole in the wall and take it from the torch back here. Take the current over here, it'll poop it out. Yeah. Oh shit. So yeah, it'll do that, and that's what you need to do. That's your other major change. Again, just put that on top like normal, like you did, and that'll follow over to here. make sure that you do what he says with switching these, otherwise it won't work at all. So you've done all that, you've put those up there, you know, you've got all your redstone here. That's good. Done. You know, major changes completed. Another one that's stated in that comment is you need to, in the video he basically says you can put whatever block you want here. Yeah, you do that. Then what happens? Oh, you flick that and it's fucking broken. Don't do that. Just don't. I skipped something. But either way, fuck's sake. Either way, those will be pushed up and they'll be pulled down because of the slime and the honey block. So make sure that that is obsidian, so it won't move. Right? Okay. Next up is me getting to the point. The next point. People are saying, you know, how do you do this part? So the repeater and the redstone torch. Because in the video he puts the repeater there and then puts a block there, gets rid of that, and then replaces it with the redstone torch. That will destroy the whole thing and you basically have to fix everything and you're better off just starting from scratch. Instead of that, I recommend taking, because it will look like this on the other side, take this down here and then break it into here. Don't just go across here, because when you do the door you need a block that goes there, so it's going to get in the way. Just don't bother. When it comes to the repeater, this is the repeater that he puts there. So rather than placing it there and then fucking it up, get rid of it, move the current, place it there, place the block that he's on about that he places there. So move that from there to there, place the torch on the other side, and then this is how I did it. I left all this unpowered. I pulled it around here, placed a repeater here to keep this signal going all the way up to the other side, and then I simply just placed that back and hooked it up to the torch. That will make everything work. That is the repeater that people are having problems with, and I've just showed you how to do it. Okay? So sorted. Problem one, boom. No problems anymore. See? Works. Perfect. Now, the other problem, so one final problem that I want to address that I've been seeing is to do with this fucking door. So do the door like he says, you know, do all this, set it up, and then you'll get to this point here where he's just telling you, you know, to, let's just move this. So he talks about placing a torch there and then the repeater, right? And then the blocks. Do that, that's fine. It'll fit snug. And that's where my suggestion comes in. If you've pulled it down and around, then just behind that is where the repeater is that you've had to put there now. Right, so that is sorted, fixed. Doors now work, except the final part. The T flip-flop that he does, or whatever you want to call it, the nice little movie majiggy, does not work. At least not on Java. It doesn't work very well. It will work 20% of the time. It may do 2 cycles, 3 cycles, and then it breaks. And I can't understand it myself. I've tried fixing it. It doesn't work. So what I did is I did the observer thing that is actually listed in that comment. But people are saying, you know, how does it work? How do you do the observer flip-flop majiggy? I took some time. I kind of did it myself, just figured it out. But you've got to move the button. Now you can probably move the signal. That's up to you. If you want to try doing that, just do it. So what I did is I broke the block that was down here, just so I could move the signal down so it faces that way. and then get your piston, place it closer to that, get your block of redstone, so we'll only have to move that one block, it will hook up and it will activate it. Then get into the floor, so you know, there's your wall, ignore that block, come here, put down your piston, stand here and just place your observer block, place a block on top of the piston and slap your button on there. Doing that should move that, and then it will leave the block behind. Then everything should be done. It's all sealed, it's all closed. You hit that button, now it's all open again. And I'm going to do this just for the sake of future proofing, so if someone doesn't understand, I don't know, the simplest of thing like, oh, how do you hook up the other button? I don't know. Simple, just break down here and then just run it up here. You might have to go one more over. Depends on how far you want to go with it. You know, you can keep going through here. Smack, I don't know, just say you want your button right here. Probably don't do that. So you want your button there. Cool. I guess just run that. That does work, yep. Run it down here. Of course, make sure you're using your repeaters so the signal doesn't die. And then I guess just slap one there. That should then allow your flip-flop majiggy to work up here as well. And just like that, it works. Just to prove to you, it will open up now. You go down, you know you'll have all this sealed off, so ignore that. And then you can now close it from inside too. It's all closed, okay? If anyone needs any other help, feel free to just leave a comment. I don't know, tag me in another post, I don't know. Do whatever you need to do to get a hold of me. Leave a like on this video if it did help you, please. It would be great to know if I helped anyone at all that was stuck or struggling. If you need me to do a different video where I do it completely from scratch, I'll do that. It took me a while to set up this. As you can see, it was just a long mess. But yeah, thank you for watching, and you know, if it did help you, just let me know. It'll be interesting. Right, I'll see you if you need my help again. Bye.